Shutting the windows on a hot day to film. Whew. There's that. Hey guys, let's go Dudey. Alright, back with another video. Today, right? 5 ghost ships. I know it's a bit out there, but we do all the paranormal and that. And I know it's not like a ghost person. It's literally a ghost inanimate object, but I think ghost ships are cool. So if you think ghost ships are cool, then subscribe and like and all that good stuff, please. Because I'm so close to 100k, it actually kind of hurts. Before I begin, I just want to give a massive shout out to Scott Evans from Tepper's Paranormal for helping me massively with this episode. So ghost ships, or phantom ships as they are also known, are a global phenomena. They've been spotted on the high seas around the world for centuries. Stories told from every corner of this planet. So there are actually 2 different categories here. The first one is spectral vessel, which means that these vessels literally materialize in the ocean and then dematerialize and disappear right before your eyes. And the other is abandoned ships, right? A ghost ship where basically a ship will rock up where there's no crew and no one knows what happened to the crew, but the ship's still here. Very mysterious. Aliens? Who knows? Might be alien abductions. I'm just saying, it's a possibility. However, today we've got 5 examples of the first category, okay? Like ethereal phantom vessels. These ships apparently haunt the open sea still to this very day. The first is the Kalush. It's a legendary vessel within Chilean mythology and lore, described by many as a ghost ship that is sighted every night around the island of Chiloé. This lore has several variants of the Kalushum, though the most common and popular is that the ship is crewed by the spirits of those who drowned, with these spirits granted an eternal life upon the vessel. Another variant of the tale is that the crew of the ship make magical pacts with traders on the island of Chiloé, offering them prosperity in exchange for various favours. This rumour became common after the 1960 Valdivia earthquake, in which some houses on the island were left untouched by the fires that destroyed other parts of the area, specifically those of wealthy and prosperous traders. It was also said that around this time, the sound of a dropping anchor could be heard near these houses, with some attributing this to the Kalush. Kalushe. I don't know how you pronounce that, but if you Google it, you can find out more information. The HMS Euridus. The British ship HMS Euridus was a large 26-gun Royal Navy vessel that sank in 1878 in an event considered to be one of the worst naval disasters of its time. The ship met its demise off the coast of the Isle of Wight after a heavy snowstorm caused it to capsize, with only 2 of the ship's crew surviving the disaster, which happened to be witnessed by a young Winston Churchill, who was living nearby at the time. Since its sinking, the Euridus is said to be frequently sighted by many sailors, with the vessel said to specifically haunt Dunnos, a cape that is located on the Isle of Wight. One of the most famous sightings of this ghost ship comes from a member of the royal family. In 1998, the Earl of Wessex, Prince Edward, and an ITV film crew are said to have seen the 3-masted ship off the Isle of Wight while filming a television series at the location. In addition, there is a story in which a Royal Navy submarine took evasive manoeuvres to avoid a collision with a ship, which proceeded to simply disappear. The SS Valencia. The SS Valencia was an American passenger steamer built in 1882. The ship served as both a passenger liner as well as a troop transport during the Spanish-American War, and finally met her demise in 1906 when she sank in a treacherous area of sea off the southwest coast of Vancouver Island. This sinking killed 100 people and is classified as one of the worst maritime disasters to take place in this treacherous area, known as the Graveyard of the Pacific. 6 months after its sinking, a group of local fishermen reported seeing lifeboats being rowed by the skeletons of the Valencia's victims, and in 1910, a group of sailors reported seeing a phantom ship that bore a striking resemblance to the SS Valencia, being overrun by waves, with human figures seen handing onto the ship's rigging beings clinging on for their lives. Similar sightings to this were reported for years after the disaster. The Lady Loverbond. The Lady Loverbond is a legendary schooner said to have wrecked on the 13th of February 1748 off the southeastern coast of Kent. Since its demise, the ship is said to have been sighted every 50 years as a ghost ship in the same location. Legend states that John Rivers, a bitter first mate who was jealous of his captain's relationship, seized the wheel of the vessel while the crew were partying below deck and steered the ship into land, killing all on board. In 1978, 50 years after the ship was initially wrecked, the Phantom Lady Loverbond was sighted by multiple ships, and again in 1848. Local seamen were so convinced by the Phantom ship crashing that they sent out rescue lifeboats to try find the vessel and rescue the crew, only for the ghost ship to have disappeared. It is also reported in 1948 the ship was sighted by Captain Bull Presic, who claimed that the Phantom vessel looked real but gave off an eerie white glow. And I saved the most famous for last. Who hasn't heard of the Flying Dutchman? Arguably the most famous ghost ship in history, the Flying Dutchman is a legendary vessel said to never be able to make port, instead doomed to sail the seas for eternity. References to this ship date back to at least the 1700s, with various pieces of literature talking of a phantom ship that has been sighted by seamen all around. The various legends surrounding the ship includes that its crew was said to be sending messages to land, and also that if the ship is seen by a ship at sea, that this is an omen that signals doom. According to sightings from the 19th, 20th and 21st centuries, this ship is said to glow with a ghostly light before disappearing into a storm or into the distance. Possibly the most well-known sighting of the Dutchman is from Prince George of Wales, the future King George V, who while on a voyage noted in a log, July 11th, at 4 AM, the Flying Dutchman crossed our bows. A strange red light as of a phantom ship all aglow, in the midst of which light the masts, spars and sails of a brig 200 yards distant stood out in strong relief as she came up on the port bow, where also the officer of the watch from the bridge clearly saw her, as did the quarter-deck midshipman, who was sent forward at once to the forecastle. But on arriving there was no visage, nor any sign whatever of any material ship was to be seen, either near or right away to the horizon, the night being clear and the sea calm. 13 persons altogether saw her. So there we go. Another prince seeing a ghost ship. That's a bit of a strange theme, isn't it? But yeah, the Flying Dutchman, of course, made massively famous in SpongeBob. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? Ghost ships, guys? Well, like phantom vessels, shall we say? Because let's reserve ghost ships for those boats that are abandoned. And if you'd like me to do a video on, say, the top 5 abandoned ghost ships, then I most certainly will. And also, let me just tell you that a ghost ship is something I most definitely want to do an abandoned exploration video on as well, you know. So, you know, because we've done factory, we've done RAF base, we've done mental asylum, I want to do a hotel soon, and a ghost ship is most definitely up there. So let me know down below, hit that like button as well. It's a good indicator for me to know if you like the content. Obviously, it's what the like button is there for. But yeah, guys, ghost ships, scary stuff, eh? I'm not the biggest fan of the ocean. I got a bit of thalassophobia, but that's of the sea monsters underneath. But I'm pretty sure, isn't the Flying Dutchman linked to Davy Jones, who's also linked to the Kraken? Or is that just Pirates of the Caribbean? Am I just getting my Disney and my mythology all mixed up? Let me know down below. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. It was something a little bit different, but still within the realms of the paranormal. And yeah, if this is the sort of stuff you like, let me know. Thanks again to Scott. Absolutely amazing research on this one, dude. Really do appreciate it. Check out his channel, Tepper's Paranormal. He does a lot of good stuff. So yeah, subscribe to that. Thanks, guys. I will see you very soon. Check out my podcast, the Allegedly Possible Maybe Podcast. It's all linked down below. My clothing, all that good stuff. Sweet one, geese. Oh, it's hot in here.